Me people una kaba una kushe una adu. This na Cast TV with regular program Salon for Better. Me people as una know we always dey do na update and analysis them of things the way they go up in Sierra Leone. And as we know, say we get a change of governance since 2018, and this now 2021. And we dey bring una people them way at least the follow up. When are people the way na human rights activists them where they follow up of things the way they go up in the country. And today what we go do again, we go bring una come a human rights activist way na somebody where they follow up of things the way they go up in the country and the way and manner how they treat with people in the country. And we don't notice a lot of people that they die in a country where we don't know how then they die. Where at the end of the day, then go to the 70, the 80, then to them go back there. But maybe people in now way we don't born from the 70s, the 60s. We not ever see who side and say then they go bury people in mass grave unless maybe after the war we get. But besides, when the country they at peace, we not see side when they take say they go bury 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 people in a mass grave unless when this mother bill in government car with Fatima bill way I believe say them and with evidence and people who they can't talk when I would not say now people them where they market human part from that country. And we go bring on account somebody who gets substantial where we believe say true evidence say mother bill and in wife Fatima Jabi then they market with people them parts na Lebanon and other countries in the world where you see because we know say court de Kenema, court de Makeni, court de Bo, court de Pujeon. Why every time when they arrest beaucoup people and they say they bring in camp return, Gibril Bangura will bring and can't una, it will can't tell una why when they arrest people they upline after return and they bring them camp. Gibril Bangura, welcome again today to Cast TV.
Yeah, thank you, my brother them and family them all over the world. And
Yes,
I'm so happy for people.
yeah, Gibril, we bring you can today because this scene a very alarming and we don't they talk na Cast TV and I believe say other network themselves they talk about this human part trafficking from Sierra Leone. Gibril Bangura, what do you want to talk about this cartel or syndicate within Sierra Leone under Mother Bill in government and with Fatima regarding the kind of people the way they die, where then they lie we say they no get identity, then go get they reach 80, 70, 90, then they go bury them on a mass grave. Jibril, what you want make Sierra Leoneans the way they home and abroad know about this syndicate where they go into the country?
I'm like, I tell you thank you for letting I able bring me can on a platform for let we talk about issues them where they affect we people them back home and we with the the diaspora. Abdullah, at me age, I know one day see even the way war in the country for let them bury people them unidentified inside mass grave. Sierra Leoneans them around the world. I will use this opportunity for talk to una. Lord, we pray for the motherland. Lord, we pray for people. This is scary. This is troubling. And for say the least, this is trifling. Sierra Leone gets a population not above 7 million people. People let them they die. Nobody know they where they able to identify them. Beginning and they die. Nobody know the way they identify them. Simply because Fatima Bio a man. Then come, they institute a system where the past government we don't ban for sell motor man the human parts. And we all know most of the people the way they are now the diaspora. Then they look for donors there, for donates kidney, liver, heart. You know, the vital, the human parts there. But this now a system way beyond they go on for quite a long time. Now we motherland. From NPRC Madabio 10. And Madabio in Bogoda, when I Steve Bio, now they may bring this system. We will be they see Boston where they call tildas. Where they see other boss them where they call you get the tildas and the other one, I don't remember again. This now a system where be known they go on for quite a too long. It go through Tijankaba in 10. From Tijankaba in 10, it jump inside to Aneskroma in 10. Aneskroma get for administration get for intersects this whole thing. What did they do? They stop her. Can say no. You know they can't take with people then part the naira and go sell them. Now which man country? And when are the transit points? Now Lebanon. Now that make Lebanon play a great role for let them bring Madabio come. They know say when them bring Madabio come, this system get for continue. And here we are. And they continue.
But
As I talk to you right now,
I got a quick question. What you go say to people that they say, okay, you don't make all these assertions, but what's not the evidence?
we get the evidence.
In the form of what? What's the evidence in? Because this is not a big assertion you don't make, and
I get the evidence.
Only the
Where
volume.
now a physical evidence.
Volume.
I get evidence. We documented. I get evidence from even the one they wait and they send for go causing trouble there.
okay. It in the form of paperwork, and in the form of this person said,
Documentation, yep. Documentation
and you able to provide that to people then.
in a court of law.
Okay.
And even the man where responsible bury them caucus there where they don't go empty the organs them. Wait till he talk. and everything in videos them. From where it begin bury them people there.
Yeah, now one area that I really want to discuss, because I also listened to the guy in video carefully, and if you notice, he begin to blame people and say, "Oh, probably they were an Harari boy then, Harari girl then." Like, even explain how come they not able to identify the people who die. And we all know say Freetown is not like as large as America or Europe. Now a very small place where most people know each other. Or even when he say probably they were an Harari boy then Harari girl then, we all know say when you be a Harari boy, that means you're popular. That means like a lot of people that know you, you're not Harry boy, you're not Harry guy. Whether you get ID or not, you go know most people in the area go know you. So did the government did any investigation for find out who are them people there?
Well, sadly enough, the government now then they do this thing.
So they not bother because of that. They not put any effort for investigate.
Sine Kama and in boss, let God forgive them. And not to them don't know, you get doctors them were involved inside this. You get people them. If we begin calling them, you go be shocked.
So what are the? I know say you don't. How long you spend on free time before you come now abroad?
Before I come back or before I can.
Before you travel to the US.
I know I let them go arrest people then. Now
Oh,
let
okay.
them
No, I just want to see how familiar you are with the Freetown area. You don't ever live in Freetown?
Nah, me na free talk more. We was in a free talk. Born Lonsar, and Lonsar is about 52 miles away
From
from
Freetown, okay.
Freetown.
So
And
what are
exactly,
the possibility say 80 people then go die and they not get nobody will sabi them within Freetown? Since you're familiar with the area.
it's not even possible for Freetown. It's not even possible for Sierra Leone, let alone Freetown.
Okay.
Especially in this era, Usa we get SAP. Now so people in the colon and salo. SAP. Picking lost na today. Then they come, somebody where they will get a phone. As he puts that picking day in message, say this picking on loss.
The whole community
Everybody,
they jump in, okay.
everybody, not to even Saloon, internationally, any Sierra Leoneans, where they inside WhatsApp, and they jump in for let we able shout for that picking and no side it. We don't contribute money them for people them who will not sabi, we don't go get stranded somewhere, we don't sick from somewhere in Ghana, we don't sick somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
How comes somebody, especially, don't forget about the man, woman, but let's focus on the 15 picking them. Where Sinekama can't tell we say them picking and then die as destitute. Nobody know nobody.
So another question, like what are the possibilities say because we all know say most speaking in there under an adult. What are the
15.
possibilities? Yeah, what are the possibility 15 or 16 picking then go die and nobody within Freetown no go know whether are them picking and they because when you think about the fact that all kids have an adult in their life.
All better I they tell you if 15 picking them then die from July 14 to January, we senior talk when December, from July to December 28th, 15 pikin then die. When nobody, no parents no come out and say in pikin no loss. But senior come, it tell we say 15 pikin them, then they among the destitute them. That don't tell we say something is not hard enough. And people and they will get for talk. People and they will get for explain to me. Because them people and where they get paid from the consolidated fund. Where even if you know they salon, but once you send 1 cent to somebody na salon, they pay tax. And that tax they go to the salon government. And that don't be part of your own contribution. Now that country they in development.
Okay, me people they wanna all they watch with this na Sarah Cast TV. We do with regular program Salon for Better. We get a human rights activist where like Gibril Bangura where they talk for the people that were not able to talk. Where I believe say na the voice for the voiceless. And this man he always they talk on things the way they happen as Sierra Leone when I right. And now he don't dig because of in team where he get he don't see say this current government who they on the human part trafficking at the country when beaucoup people them picking and they lost then they take them can't keep them on side.
But we not get any evidence yet.
Yeah, yes, but now waiting Gibril they talk now would they try for both person and they say they get evidence and the court of law.
They go present them.
They go present them. So if anybody feels say waiting Gibril they talk no right. It can swear internationally, even way it in America, it can carry go na Holland, we get caught the when an international court of law when somebody in a different country bring trouble can to you. Like the SLPP and the Mother Bio administration, if you not lie, they lie to them and get the opportunity for take an international court, we then can bring this man here from America, go attend court. And then final guilty, then the court get for determine who side it go on in time. So in they talk about this human part trafficking way na they on. So many people them una way just they join with this na Sierra Cast TV, which is regular program Salon for Better, we get Gibril Bangura. I think in team don't find out say them must grave their way then they go bury people then a salon then they die say na unidentified people then they not get identity. I mean, not all the big one then. What about the small one then? Because no pikin no go there where they not past 15 years where at least they under parental care. So how 15 of them picking and they go die when they under parental care and the person will be the lead for go bury them people there. They talk say them people are no get ID identification and make them go bury them in that mass grave. Okay, follow we stop there.
Don't forget. Let's talk about the ID.
Okay, yes, go ahead. Amjad, yes.
Where you then Salon is kind of different from abroad, right? We then are a community. Almost everybody within that community they know you.
Right.
You know, it's different from America where they go outside, you see your neighbor they go left, you they go right. You know, they go inside, stranger house, you don't keep camping, meet somebody in the street. In fact, if you meet somebody in the street, you not tell them how to do, then they feel offended. So we live in a community where the dynamic different from here. So what are the possibility for make 80 people and die? They're not getting nobody will know them. I mean, don't forget about evidence, no evidence, or who did it. You know, if you say that could be something where the government for be interested in, 80 of its citizens and don't die, and you not do anything. you can't even afford for bury them individually. You go bury them as a mass grave where only they happen during war or maybe where a pandemic break. You take 80 lives and you just go dump them inside one bank gun and you say they're not get ID. Gibril, you aware of any action where the government take for investigate one of them people in there?
Amza, this na the thing wey I dey lead on. I no dey able sleep for think how you as somebody wey dem give the power for take care of the people, you allow dem go bury 15 pikin dem. I quote the senior Kama wey na head of the burial team wey dey work with Dr. Ois wey na the national pathologist na the country. Like wetin you talk, Sierra Leone na an homogeneous country where we all dey live like a family. It doesn't matter how you look like, who's you come up
Exactly.
from. Once you dey inside within we community, where they treat you like you na one of them. So logically, we are homogeneous. But for let 15 pikin them, then disappear from a community. And nobody no can claim say, this time me pikin don't disappear. The border. This is scary. And like I tell you now, this na thing wey been done they exist from NPRC term. Take to Tijan Kaba, take to Aneskroma, then Aneskroma can faint pana. A banner. They say no, when I know they can harvest organs them, na me own country. But at then wire come, then wire means mother bill here in wealth. They revitalize them, they get life.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, things say, because we for probably give Fatima Bio a pass because she's not in an elected position. And for me, Fatima Bio is there to support her husband. And I've been for be mad if you do something different. The person will hold the elected position, Amada Bio. So I think so for probably pay more attention to what Team Amada Bio they do. Because now the only person we them vote for. And and the first lady didn't do anything different from any other first lady for being there for the family and for the husband. So you know if you say people then for actually if you then are the opposition, you know if you say if you focus on the elected positions rather than the ceremonious. And you know, you gotta be a gentleman too, you know.
Well, in this case, it's different. We don't ever get a first lady in Sierra Leone where they call her excellence. We
Well,
don't want to get a
maybe a
first
little bit
lady.
different. It comes with your own vibe, you
We
know.
not get well, okay. Look, let's take her this way. We don't want to get a first lady in Sierra Leone where then they take out of government and create an office for them. And not one day happen. All we first lady them, then they come with their man them.
Mm-hmm.
we vote for the president and the vice. But in this case, the vice president, nobody know the area more with the area but the first lady and chief minister. Period. So Jules there is a douchebag. Sorry, excuse my French. Jules there is nothing. It's nobody. I'm not a fan of Jules there, but the way that they treat Jules there, it's like a douchebag.
What do you make you feel like the reason why you're not too active?
Because it's a douchebag.
Meaning,
They use them.
you're not willing to do the work, or they allow him to do the work?
They know they allow him because he's a douchebag. They use the user.
Okay.
Now use the user. Jules now the vice president. You know they Harry Jules from nowhere. All who that they if you know Harry chief minister na Fatima. Her Excellency. Are you crazy? Her Excellency.
Well, maybe it just shows she's a strong person. Maybe so you're not used to very strong women.
Who get to me? Who done Madam Yoko? You know they compare Fatima to Madam Yoko.
No, I agree with you. Madam Yoko was really, in fact, Madam Yoko was stronger than even the husband.
Ella Koblo Gulama.
Yeah, she was strong too.
We get them. We get them boku. We get them boku from the south.
But you know, if you say Fatima could be a good example for women, then we feel left out because she's been there. She's active. I'm just saying, you know, personally, me not get anything against Fatima. I think she's doing what she's supposed to do. As a first lady, you're supposed to be there for your husband.
Well,
so the target were actually people them for go for a Marabio because they're not the leader. Fatima is always going to be by the husband.
Yeah, but not to wait and call her Excellency, and we're inside a part of the government.
But you go? Marabio ain't going to allow him for make, you know, get them labels than the Excellency.
Not to the label. Now the financial. We all see where they allocate so much funds inside Fatima in office. You know when they're part of the constitution say a first lady forget this much and create an office for them and put this one funds even in boy Peking when I'm Muhammad. That boy withdraw $24,000, almost $25,000 out of the consolidated funds. Amza.
Is that from the Africanist report?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even now the audit report, it did it.
Okay. Gibril. Hello, Gibril. Yeah. I know when you stress out, you know, like when you measure our excellency, you understand it? As far as me know, my constitutional right as a Sierra Leonean, you understand it? Over me dead body for let I call Fatima our excellency. And not one day in our constitution. You understand? Who don't Fatima for go call her our excellency? No. And you know,
the first lady.
You know, 5-10 years back, waiting on Fatima in career, are they come?
Okay, first lady, that's fine. But
first lady, fine. But to God, elect, it can't give me them pampas where they boil for them, but they let them drink or kush, and then they call her excellency. Akres, who don't Fatima for go call her excellency? You get decent woman then at that country. They were not educated woman them.
I know, but they're not the wife of the president.
Yes.
Fatima are the only wife to the president.
No,
so.
if not the wife of the president have not credible.
Most of everybody in the state house don't see nakedness.
But the president self where you they call
Alpha Timbo don't sleep with her. London Jets. Now here into one with that pikin. That having a pikin. Now London Jet boner.
Okay, but we all know say man and the way they do. You know how many people they matter be you don't sleep with?
Well, they know they go like they know they go Bassa. Ghana man call them Bassa.
no,
they all know they go Bassa.
Mother be not so sleepy, they sleep with people. Mother be not so sleepy, they sleep with people. Then are raping the rape. Mother be not raping the rape. Yeah.
Juliet Jallo. Now Fatima, he sleep with Fatima. Alpha Timbo sleep with Fatima.
So you want tell you want tell me say Fatima na could rest within the government?
Not even could rest. Now a scrap. Could rest the woman eater. Fatima na where you just you look at you put her at the trash for the dogs.
Okay, let's jump onto the next
topic. Okay, I mean, people don't want to just join with this. Now, say I cast you to regular program Salon for Better. We they talk on issues and analysis them on things the way they happen in the country right now. And we be just they talk on the people the way they die unlawfully, way then they go bury in a mass grave, way then they talk say no know their identity. Now we get Gibril Bangura, we don't tell we say it get evidence, but that evidence it will only provide after a matter being government don't know, then we'll take them an ICC, then it will go provide them. It will go provide them at the court of law. And Gibril, beside that, let's jump to another topic, Gibril.
But quick question: Why can't you voluntarily give the evidence? Why for take a court of law?
Well, evidence, no evidence. The system within that country, we don't see the Auditor General don't bring a report of how them people they are. The thief. We don't see them. The Auditor General don't bring all kinds of things. Guess who that they defend them? The man where they defend corruption. The anti-corruption man, now in they defend the corrupt men, they man them.
But Gibril, I don't let you go far. Ben Kelfala, a common America is broke, and I'm always lack integrity, native man, and compilation they don't talk, and not be qualified for get that position there. And when government they change, all that money will then be they pay them before it be qualified for go attain that position. They pay all, and that in the way they aid. Some man say when a baba now, they say not so that even that then thing the own and they use for bab man, they say na bottle then go broke for bab in aid because Ben Kelfana na complete fraud. A complete fraud na the country because where chief minister where you see I don't know if you know they describe Victor Fo in face. How Victor Fo fiber. Now so the whole fiber you be see the man where then they dance recklessly in a bond. They go enjoy when the bank say no get money. Then guy they are a complete intelligent idiot them wake up
with a cartel.
Yes, now complete intelligent idiots them wake up for carry up the country. Then native man them from Ali Kaba where na things them. You see where the Alaki dog. We see where the chief minister they dance. You know say that might be the bought go boy. If they wear go boy, you see the way they dance. You understand?
Abdullah, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. You boy Ali Kaba. Now we all in America.
Yeah.
Ali Kaba na a Guinean.
Ali Kaba na Guinea where Chijan Kaba bring a come. Go ahead.
Hold on.
You wanna take time for Guinea man them okay? Small Guinea blood in me.
Listen a Guinea man, my papa na fula.
Oh,
my
okay.
grandpa, he come up from Mamu. Me na first generation. Fula na Sierra Leone.
Oh, okay, I see.
Uncle Pulo Tigri.
And me Pulo too. Me Pulo. Go ahead. Myself na mamu. Me people them come on na mamu. Go ahead, Gibril. Yes.
Me Pulo Tigri.
Yeah.
And I go inside me grandpa in town. Na mamu. I go. We are
so Ali Kabana Guinean. Which is Kaba? Okay.
Listen. Ali Kaba in the man we mena na that place Gegedu near Kwendu na Guinea man. Ali Kaba, I know they call the pa in name for security reason. The pa don't die, but in picking them na kankan na they them born na kankan, but in mama in sister where them in mama born he die, then take him, then bring him to in mama in sister na Kwendu na Boedu inside salon. This Ali Kaba, this mommy na imena. Them put her school na salon. But what can happen? You know, inside the Maningo them, then get a cultural marriage. So this mommy we men Ali Kaba, it take in Peking, where then they destroyed. Then he married that Peking day. When Ali Kaba go join the rebel war, then go train. They run it around from Ghana, Gibril Rawlings, now he run it around. He seek asylum because that's any them they blackmail Gibril Rawlings in connection with Ghana, with Libya. So this Ali Kaba, they use that opportunity there here in cousin where they are they Detroit. A boy picking for her. Now in the Nkaya. When the Nkaya then can seek asylum. I end up for B. Ali Kaba for $5. He almost bust that woman in the eye. Now the reason that one the way make Ali Kaba run away from Detroit, he crossed the border, he go to Illinois, Chicago. I get in mock shots.
From where? From prisons?
Yeah, I get her. I will send her to you tomorrow.
Okay, sir. So what's the next topic?
So Ali Kaba, for let us see Ali Kaba they brag about for let him be the president of the woman them. This na man we almost boss in wealth, we born for him, in sister, in cousin. It's so sad, man.
Okay,
for the UN.
Yeah, Jibo, we know Ali Kaba. Then they, I believe, say you get for come on a special program for let us see how the international, especially with Democrats, don't come in governance. Let us see how them for indict Ali Kaba and let them kick out of that United Nations office the way they, because you know say then kind here Democrats now they allow them, but we go continue.
Especially now when they're in charge of the women's caucus.
Yes, we go push them now.
When an abuser.
We go push them. We go push on the UN and just make sure say
what's my current position?
Now in a representative, the permanent representative for Sierra Leone at the UN.
no, it get what he puts na Twitter where he say England then don't finally make the head of the something organization at the United Nations, the
No,
president of the women.
no, wetin we go do, Gibril, we go put down it together, then we go file with complaint at the United Nations. Gibril na also they will not get forget headache on wetin dey happen. Even the late Ambassador Fode Mansare wey die, he left give we some connection that we go contact with the all day inside the UN, where then go see whether na the kind policy wey dey inside it. You understand? So then they are not like worry about that. But always here, we want to do Gibril. Me people don't know just the join me in Saracast TV to regular program Salon for Better. We there a human rights activist for Sierra Leone, where na Gibril Bangura, where they talk for people that we not able to talk. Where some people like can call say the voice of the voiceless. And then I also today they talk about things the way they happen in Sierra Leone, we know right, and they don't mention a lot of things about the human organs, then trafficking syndicates where Mother Bio and Fatima Bio they pan at the country. When people then they kill them, pull them parts, then put them free, now then cool man and shoot them, carry them, go sell them in Lebanon. I don't talk about that, but now Gibril, while I jump to the this things the way because we know say Mother Bio no win elections. Now the term the British High Commissioner Obidede with Mama when a failure on Ghana, and they all come and can say they need a regime change, and this be done outrightly show we say the we neo-colonialists them now them be they send gun them for let we can kill we self they send rebel war. But when rebel business not popular again for overthrown governments not popular again, them bring and can say again for be a change of government way at least a regime change. So then can take power and give Mother be away at least you know if you don't see like 20 something year in the work. So if you not if you not some
Mother be not been Sidomo.
Who said TB?
Mother be was campaigning all.
Not to Mother
campaign.
Not to Mother Baby.
No, what I mean?
They use tribalism. You see how tribalism don't damage that country there right now?
No, for anybody where they use tribalism, where they even somebody watch, they don't even know the way a religious leader them.
Well, they
if that man they left Salon with close to $100 million.
What I'm saying, like SLPP, their strategy is always to tribalism, you know.
So well, that's bad. You know they make the country go now. That make the side of them young parts. Tango camp, we go divide the south because we will come on at the south. Oh, people let them come on at the south. We want people let go. We not go allow the one away clinch on tribalism for then you for let them get waiting and they eat, destroy, waiting there for make the south and the east better.
Okay, Gibril, I want to let you know this clear. Everybody when they preach tribal, when they preach about religion, Muslim against Christian, it fail. So now that make Mother Bio in government they don't fail. Waiting and thief take money down a bank. Or now we go cancel that. But Gibril, what I want to go to now, I want to look between where people and the blindfold people would say free education, quality education. You understand eh? But I would look at this symbol, then say free and quality education. Now people them picking and don't sit so then they die. The least way you can pay for let picking get school side they go over 1 million. Gibril can't to this thing, but talk about this education and system. And also we see a video where they go on last week where them picking and they sing in a classroom, we not get window, we not dirty block. Where we get an intelligent report from we people and say the teacher way or the headmaster will be there at that school don't arrest her. Gibril, you got any idea about that?
Yep. Mr. Conte, they don't arrest him. They don't arrest Mr. Conte. They say Mr. Conte na in choreograph this whole thing. But listen, I'm lying. This is Koinadugu. This now say the 5 point something billion dollars timber money disappeared. Look, usai timber they come out for go China. Look who's how picking and they sit up. Look who's how picking and they see how picking and they behave. The water. This politics not a Panama.
But what you go say to
One
people
great
away?
politics.
What you go say to people away? Go say, well, during APC, at the same condition, there's no difference.
But well, nothing all the way go prove say APC exports 5 point something billion dollars worth of timber money will disappear. Then we'll picking them. We said in the pull out timber na Kwenadugu district. When a million districts, things in like that one need to happen. Now the teacher vex, he talk, then go arrest them.
What's not the reason why they arrest them for? What's not the reason why they give?
Then say he choreograph them picking and they for let them go talk against government. Then say na sabotage. We don't go North Korea.
Yeah,
Everything about them.
Gibril, like what you they talk, because we from the one I say a cast, for letting guy come into governance, we don't talk then say na international criminal, they wake out a cartel for carry the country, you understand, eh? Where you think about the man and not be the work. And I don't know, like we you they talk so, and other people they watch, we get Sierra Leone and say we don't be human resources they down at their job, they wouldn't they work. And for letting hire somebody and get any position of trust, who say they come across money or whatever, then go for do some job in America, so not 10-year background and they do. So most of them got a 10-year background, no see them they do. They all have the piatias, how you call it, adopiatiasis. Now they are not saying no na dictionary, but me call it adopiatiasis. They add up. Then we see don't know what they do security work. Then see don't all net some man go work na McDonald's the next day. They can't see them. Then you can't give them position where they get access to $50,000, $100,000. Look like chief minister. The first 1.5 million we land na am malap na go so. You understand it? So not to people and that way they talk, no get credibility, no get integrity, and you think from the speaker of the house then put when a Abbas Bundu, when a criminal and nakedness, you see them picking the all they go fall out in naked ways, when a thief man, now they all them put they can't to mother be
Abbas Bundu not to be APC man.
Abbas Bundu na be APC man a criminal na the first people who can begin scared people with PhD. Will not be no say PhD na tiwe na garbage na how can America. Where some man they get double PhD to God, where you call them doctor.
Now we they drive Uber. Now we they drive Uber.
Yeah, somehow we call them where you get PhD, where you call them doctor and I say the vex by you, the fish na provoke they provoke them. Then go put Alaki Abbas Bundu. Yes, then they go put then go put Abbas Bundu Alaki dog, then they damage the country like and they damage and so you know. Yes, so all them people there, well then go put so they go to career say yes, me na this, me na that. Now all na lie. But now people away, at least some of them not get the able understanding. But the only people who don't they wise up and know them people there, now who that get street smart. If you not get street smart, you know they know say na real criminal cartel can at the country so. Yes. You see, them people there, they come, they rob people and they thief the money, all then go back and go now the physical money na in the thief. Yes, they all they send abroad because they get foreign away. So now I make like when you be talk no more one word now you other audio say Ben Kelfala for court here. The old man they go by NFL shop and out of court. Ben Kelfala where government change.
Ben Kelfala no they come out of that country.
Yes. Where government change and catch him.
Ben Kelfala is more of a problem than a solution.
For the people who don't know, tell a little bit about Udana Ben Kelfala, Udana in position.
Okay, Ben Kelfala na in the anti-corruption. It's supposed to be man where they fight corruption in a country. And this na bobo we study in America, he live in America during his studies. Amjad, where motoka, you see motoka now. The first thing what they do, they look inside the motoka in odometer. Notice so?
Mileage.
If you the mileage, yeah. If you want buy them, they go through the VIN number. The VIN number they tell you, they explain to you everything about this vehicle. But the sad part is, Amja, I didn't America where this bobo where them call himself Arata. Where Arata been they go dig, they bet all side. Fatima Bio game a vehicle. All waiting have been focused for let
We don't get any
the
information
license
about
plate.
Rasta now. What's that Rasta now? He look cold.
Gibril, usa Arata de now. Nine and skin us there, ranger them.
Arata na in a non-go train with the Rangers, but Arata is a dead guy. Arata not get any, you not get in Arata body again. From where I expose her. Arata, why expose her? When I know me, you are expose Arata. Who say go run, go eye? Who say go eye? Now there I go make back the video. Even I know me see that day. When Arata guy begin cry, he say inna people picking. But the one that way been they kill, not so people picking there. So I'm not telling Arata quiet. But Arata is not relevant anymore because we don't pass that stage D. Now na mother bill, yeah, our excellency. Now they would discuss about.
I just listen about the opposition for focus on Malabio. Because if you remember during the election, one of the reasons why APC then lost because they get distracted by KKY. So I don't want to make APC get distracted by Fatima. Fatima is not the elected person. So
APC not lost that
give Fatima the benefit of the doubt, you know.
I'm that. APC not lost that election. APC win that elections hands down.
Well, they're not in power right now, so.
But wait till they go on at the country right now, don't tell you say now APC now may win that election. True or false?
But how APC and them been there in power for allow SLPP for come in and take the power from them? What thing go wrong?
They not take the power from we.
Which thing take from?
We willingly give the power to them for let we see where till they go on so. Because one thing about politics, you know you say they can't build mansion for Amjad. They can't do this for Amjad. And when it's rich, you know do it. But then are just a sidekick. No, just forget about that.
I know, yeah, let's move on. Abla, what's the next topic?
Okay, Jibo.
Hold on, Abla. You see, Amjad, he asks a very, very good question where everybody they ask, where I know they get time for talk to them. Simply because we get some people where they know they think about national interests. Always then they think it's about tribal interests. Now we take the United States. You know how many people who get here? We will get everybody in this country. But guess what? Everybody they think America. Not so?
Yeah, you're right.
We all they think about America. We there. But we all they think one America because you're not the sky and at the limits. If you crash, we all they go down to all Usa will come out. If you not go Usa, you come out, now die, they die.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah, this is the sky and this is the limit. And me, Gibril Bangura, I they tell you for free. If it costs me for let me life go, for let this nation survive, I will do it. Because I know say I get picking and if I be Gibril Bangura today, for let I talk, let the one whole world listen to me. Now because I dare. If I be for this alone, they like this today, I'm a dead man gone. Them try for do that one
Damn
they
right.
But this country say hell no. Because if they get for bring FBI, they get for bring Homeland Security, and this that for me, Gibril Bangura, and I'm still here, and I'm still talking. That's not the meaning of the United States,
You damn right.
America, and not America there.
So who say they go back home?
I just come out there.
Salon?
Yeah.
And the invisible man, they're going in and come out, somebody that they see him. And Gibril, okay, me people have. Me people have now just enjoy with this. Now say I cast TV with the regular program Salon for Better, and we there with we somebody when a human rights activist, when are the voice of the voiceless for Sierra Leone, when are Gibril Bangura, where they talk for Salon people and they give information to people things the way they happy where people don't know. Gibril, yeah, we they talk about this free education when SLPP then take for beat the mind of the poor people in a market. We make them vote for them. We make you say, they can't pay for me. But we don't see waiting they happen in one school the way, at least in the area where you come away, them picking them in the same classroom. Although they don't fire the teacher, we mean fire in America, they don't sack the teacher. Gibril, if you say like people them picking them don't seek Bekewa, so I don't know so then they go interview now in a different schools the way all man they call you the dombolo and the money the way then they go spend. You feel say now this will be the expect where the people they say free education, where picking them pass for go another level of the education for let them parents and they go spend money. So because I don't know, we not get at the moment, but Fatima be they say then they do free thing even to Malabio, you can't America, you can't talk with Bill Gates and Bill. And the compensation when they give to the dreadlocks man when a Rastafari ever living, ever faithful, ever sure. David Shenge, they go put up for me Minister of Education when a Rastafari the Jambago they sell now make the cushion bokuna the country because a Rastaman and can go for go put the Minister of Education when na leg they can study get PhD for make prospective leg where because he just do the favor for Mother Bill for go see the old Bill Gates, then take and go hand over with education system Nayan, where you get people in another country, they don't tape our school in business. Where no about education, you get people in America now, when a salon people them, where they lecture them, na college them, na professor them. You left for take them now for go put in our education system, you go put ever living, ever faithful, ever sure. David Shenge Rastafari because they make prospective leg there for people the way if you don't put on a Ministry of Health, let them make leg for them people the way una cut the leg them because now una bring business war business the you mother be because you sister and married to for the Sanko now they all be the head, the waiting and call and to even Ali Kaba where Charles Taylor in an international criminal court should I be the mention now Ali
Kaba not to APC be appointed.
No, APC never appoint Ali Kaba. Ali Kaba na core SLPP na rebel.
Ali Kaba not to be nothing.
No, not to be nothing. Be then a Boston here, so where they go as far for be
president. Wouldn't have been the election commissioner, that's what they call them.
No, na Christiana Top be there at that time.
No, during the last election.
Namfa Ali they talk about.
Infa Ali.
No, Infa Ali. I think say they are Lakina. I think I don't know. No church that they will go pray for herself. We go better.
I've been getting interview with Infa Ali. Why I talk with her?
You interview him?
Yeah, I get interview. Be 2 men too.
In fact, leader they no church no they go pray for herself, we then go see mercy for him. Now so I like go fall and say die. So Gibril, they go talk about the education. Then picking they will not say them picking they will be they sing that they don't go arrest the headmaster. And this guy there will come so they waiting and campaign with the flagship program na free education and people in non pass now, then they go interview, then they go ask them for boku money. They will let you up and then before now they close the program. No say don't let you don't handle boku today, and you dey investigate and dig them people there. So with waiting and the part. They will I look at the education system, we picking them parents them picking and then get for go for interview for go now another level of education way now beke or scare or I don't know what in and do waiting and we don't see two results.
What's the current situation of the free education?
Amjad and Abla, I tell you all thank you for asking this question. This question $1 million question.
The question here
is
heavy.
Yep, heavy. But if I cut him to my own size as Gibril Bangura, me brother them. This is scary. It's scary. You see, who said them picking in day? Na Kwenadugu districts. Now they them picking in day. And Kwenadugu, now we then just go rip off $5 billion from the timber. You see that school? One grain the most no they do. You see the decks they're waiting at that school? Look at them. Watch them. You see that? You see that? You see them picking here? Look at that. Look. This is the place.
Also the quality. You see the quality in the classroom right now?
Not a quality.
Maybe the desk them, but the school walls then look.
No quality, no depend.
The windows have the window na open space.
No window no day. No window. I'm sorry. Me family me picking them it's anyway. We get for be strong and tell.
So what make the government feel offended with the principal of this school?
Because then say na the principal na headmaster. Salo they call her headmaster. They say the headmaster na in choreograph them picking there. But they not talk about the look at that. See where they go another class. Look the window them. Look the moat them. Look the building. They not measure all that stuff they do. Always see them measure because the picking and then come, then talk about. Teacher Conte can't save you. Come and look or whatever it is. It's scary, man. It's scary.
Yeah, but generally, what are the current status of the free education? The beginning is still
the free education on doom like 2 years back because then all people them where they ask for let them go pay money and get all what they need for put this free education together. They not agree pay them, and most of them people there now people there way then they work for WAEC. West African Examination Council. A matter bill, even border Pekin, where you go make us a high commissioner Nigeria. In Papa, a man we married him, the Nigerian guy. Sorry, the Ghanaian guy. Then the Ghana.
Daniel Zelensky was born September 28, 1972, and is
Sure,
48
I'm
years
not
old.
talking about Daniel Zelensky.
What
You
now,
see
your
how they
Alexa?
Yeah, Alexa, not Alexa. This not Siri. Siri, now they steal from me, so.
Okay, so Gibril, now we don't know all waiting they go about the educational system. We know say na fake, and you don't talk about this body part within the market na the country. Gibril, waiting at the advice where you want give people them when and they go bail for pool at the provinces. They say then they can't give them job. Me no say when them bring them all them test where then they do like what you talk now for let them know because no one ship parts the way they will tell and say these parts get problem. So always see then they do them bring you first and get for do different tests for make sure say you liver, you kidney, they in proper order. And not to liver and kidney no more, them bone they all team Gibril and they pull and go sell. So what's in the advice where they give people when they go to from the provinces, them bring them candle free on say then they can give them work or even people who at the capital. What's in the last word where you don't where you know say now then people that then get a cartel for sell people human parts within the ship abroad. Waiting at the advice we want give Sierra Leoneans then Gibril Bangura as a human rights activist.
Abdullah, like, we will continue for pray to God. We country, it then at the brink of collapse. And this not the first time. If they don't collapse from Tijankaba into and this time I know say it get for be the final collapse. As long as people like we don't so grow, we don't mature, we not go allow. If this country collapse, it rise up for let anything come up, we go replicate to wetin they go on right now in our country. This human vital organs trafficking or harvesting from we country is so sad. It's so pathetic. This thing continue for go on even after the previous governments ban am na the country. Then come, then get life, they go on. But the sad part is this thing they only go on now the north and the northwest of the country. It's so sad. And they even go on at some places who say they're not popular. Like Econo. Because the Econo people are not take nonsense from them people there. It, I mean, how they take young brother and sister, you pikin, then life, you sell them to somebody who not sabi. And this don't just remind me how they bring slavery now we Gonski. We make they sell so much of people them during the trans-Sahara slave trade. And this now the same thing they don't bring car now. Now they not they sell you incomplete. Now they sell you by parts. Now that matter be you. Here in people them, then they do. They not they sell you in full as a human being. Now waiting and they do. Then they sell you by parts. Then they sell with people and by parts.
Okay.
So scary.
Okay, me people don't know just join with this na say Cast TV, and as we get Gibril Bangura, we don't talk a couple of things. Then we don't talk about the human part harvesting, where then they sell people and parts and kill people and go back there on mass grave. When that syndicated then at the country now under the administration of Mother Bio, and he also talk on education system when a fraud. Then come fraud the entire country, tell them say then they give them free education, and now people are picking on no seat. Becker or whatever for go for interview, you get forget over 1 million for let they accept you picking it. So then people are now fraud people. So now listen where Gibril Bangura when a human rights activist way then at the diaspora where they talk the voice of the voiceless, don't speak for the people them. So people we will round up this program for today, but we just swallow and no say we just talk to Gibril Bangura where na a human rights activist, and himself don't give waiting and last word. He don't talk about the human part within the trafficking at the country, and follow na be careful how they do things, and the education way at least na the flagship program way the Mother Bio and administration be campaign with say then they can give people a free education when a fraud, when a lie. So we all don't see a blank wow, we don't see a big one. So we people them are just follow round up today, and we tell una thank you una viewers then where they follow up with Cast. We tell una thank you, and we go continue for the give una updates on things the way the thing they happen, and we una self go learn and enjoy when on authentic reports them real reports they give una. We no need for lie to una because una above to we and we self above to una. And then we producer who sound technician who get today in the studio na Amjad Jalomiba. And me where they talk to una so me na Abdullah Mansari, and we just talk to Gibril Bangura when a human rights activist, when a the voice of the voiceless, where would they bring from na every now and then. Una tata, and we go talk to una next week. Una bye bye.